This is Biker Dad, brought to you by the lovely law firm and the National Academy of Motorcycle Injury Lawyers.
Warning, warning, warning. This is not a show about motorcycles. Okay, it has some motorcycles in it. But deep down, it's really a show about people who use their passion for motorcycles to make their communities better, safer, and stronger. And people just doing crazy biker stuff too. This is Biker Dad.
Thank you for joining us for this week's episode of the Biker Dad Show. I'm on the road in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. As you can see, it's bike week, and we're here on the beach. But let's face it, we're not here for the beaches, we're here for the bikes. We're gonna head a couple miles south to a little place called Myrtles Inlet for all the fun and partying. Let's get on the bike and check it out.
Hey, I'm Amy Lawrence Lovely of the Lovely Law Firm, and we're down here at Bike Week in Myrtles Inlet celebrating our fall rally, and we're really excited to be here.
My wife uses like a vacation, and as well we enjoy the beach, the riding. It's kind of the last ordeal before winter time, so we kind of get away and have fun.
All the people and just the bikes.
Nice
the bike
weather,
shows,
warm.
nice weather.
Yep.
It's just a totally different atmosphere. Everybody, you don't meet no strangers down here. Everybody's nice.
I like this rally better than I do Daytona Beach.
Why is that?
There's a lot of people here, but they're a lot nicer here. Daytona is, it's just super congested.
Well, we have the prettiest girls. Duh. Nothing beats the South. We've got great weather. Right now, does it get any better than this? It's 75 degrees. There's a little bit of fall in the air. The traffic is pretty good. You're near the ocean. I'm just not sure it gets any better than this. We've got the best vendors, we've got the best women, we've got the best riders, and come see us.
What a blast at the Myrtle Beach Bike Week kickoff party hosted by Myrtle Beach Harley Davidson here at Tides. It was an awesome time, an amazing view, and now we're gonna head back down to Myrtles Inlet a few miles down south, back to the Beaver Bar, and we'll check in with you there.
I'm Hank. I'm from Lansdale, Pennsylvania. This is cool. It's a lot more relaxed than like Ocean City's real chaotic.
Yeah.
See, like an organized chaos, I guess. Yeah. This is pretty laid back. Everything's spread out real nice, so you got plenty of room to do what you need to do. Nobody's on your butt all the time.
I love it. I love it. Like, this is better than any other bike week I've been to. Ocean City, you're real congested. This is more, like I said, spread out. Traffic's not jammed up like any other places. Like, this is my first time in actual Myrtle Beach. I've never been here before. I've been to Daytona for NASCAR race, but I've never been to actual Myrtle Beach. I like it. I'll come back here again.
This is Biker Dad.
All right, one of the most popular places here in Myrtle Beach has kind of a funny name. I'll just let you read it over my shoulder right there. I won't say it out loud. But it's not really what you think. It actually refers to air intake, compression, and exhaust. Yeah, right.
For the rally. I'm Nikki Nerone, and I also am a bartender here at SUV. It's always fun to bring your bike, Even though we work it, we like to ride it back and forth to work. It's easy in, easy out. Yeah. 5 years ago, my parents have been riding their whole life, Triumphs and BSAs, and my husband rides, so I thought, well, I'm tired of asking for a ride. Let me just get my own. So I did it on my own actually, and then told him about it later.
Oh wow!
But, yeah, it's great. great now. Now we have how many bike rally bartenders that are riding their own? Chelsea, Zoltana, Erin, Amanda. Yeah, there's a lot of us now.
It's one big family. It is one big family. You have people from all over, all walks, come together and have a great time together. And they're always willing to look out for one another, and it's fun.
Very much an adult party. Come have a good time.
Don't bring the kids.
Not so much.
All right. Now, this week's Biker Dad Tech Tip. Biker Dad Tech Tip. All right, it's time for the tech tip, and check out these two beautiful road glides they have on the floor here. These are used. There's something a little bit different about each one of these. We're talking about lighting this week, so they look quite a bit the same, but something happens when you flip the switches on them. Let's talk to Mobile Bay Harley-Davidson Master Tech Neil about lighting. Let's get to it.
This particular bike is outfitted with custom dynamics lights, pretty much from head to toe. They replaced a lot of the stock components. This would be a reflector, but this is all lit up now.
Yeah, I hate the reflectors on my bike, but when they're lit up like that, they look really cool.
Yeah, when they're functional, they're pretty awesome. Same as on the back here. I'll even hit the brakes for you.
Oh, wow.
That'll definitely get somebody's attention. Whole halo system, everybody knows which way you're going.
So it's lit up here, it's lit up here, it's lit up here, and back here, obviously. So that's pretty awesome. It's even hitting on the reflector over here.
And they're still fully, you hit the brake, so everybody knows you're turning and slowing down. The stock Harley LED is just fine. That thing really lights up the road, but when you want that little bit extra, and it's nice focused light. So
it's great when something has a great safety feature, but also makes your bike look a little more bad.
Exactly.
Biker Dad.
Hey, we're here in Biker Dad World Headquarters, otherwise known as my garage. If you like a good laugh now and then, check out our TikTok 2. Try to say that a few times.
Dad, what are you doing out here?
I'm just out here relaxing after winning an argument with your mother.
At Winston Orthodontics, when you smile, we smile.
No more texting and driving, ma'am. You okay?
I just wish this never happened.
At Winston Orthodontics, when you smile, we smile.
You okay?
Yeah, I just wish this never happened.
I'm Constable Nathan Counter of the West Prairie Sound OPP Detachment. Road safety is a responsibility that is shared amongst all drivers. Make sure to take the time to look around obstacles in your view. You never know what they may be hiding. Not texting and hands-free operation of cell phones only. Big or small, we all have to share the road.
Hey, we're here in Biker Dad World Headquarters, otherwise known as my garage. If you like a good laugh now and then, check out our TikTok 2. Try to say that a few times.
Dad, what are you doing out here?
I'm just out here relaxing after winning an argument with your mother.
This is Biker Dad.
One of the epicenters for all of this motorcycle madness is obviously Myrtle Beach Harley-Davidson. First stop on Monday morning, we went to check it out, and there are bikes and people everywhere just having a blast in this beautiful sunshine, this beautiful South Carolina weather.
So my name's Jen DeLuca. I'm the events coordinator with Myrtle Beach Harley-Davidson. So this is the start of Myrtle Beach 2021 Hurricane Alley Rally. This is our fall rally. Today is the technical first start of rally, so it's Monday, September 27th, and this is going to run through Sunday, October the 3rd. So we have a full week planned of rally right here at Myrtle Beach Harley. We're setting up behind me. We have all of the vendors taking over our entire back parking lot. We have a wide variety to choose from. We got food vendors, we got patch stops, we got people enhancing speakers, you name it. We got a wide variety of vendors that are going to be here for people to choose from. And then we have a large tent out back which is filled with 50% off of discontinued and absolutely genuine HD merchandise. So for Harley enthusiasts, that's like gold. That's like a gold mine, 50% off everything Harley, which is great. So that starts today. They're busy loading that tent up right now full of everything. jeans, helmets, jackets, all of it. So it's definitely something to come take a look through and get your pick of the litter now while it's out there. The Harley shop at the beach, which is all the way up in North Myrtle, that's where all of our bike sales are located, and there's tons of stuff going on up there too. Barefoot Landing has some vendors through it. Of course, the Harley shop at the beach has gorgeous eye candy. We have over 300 new and pre-owned inventory motorcycles up at that property. And then there's stuff all over, stretching all the way from Little River, all the way up to Captain Archie's, all the way down the Myrtles Inlet, through the Beaver Bar and Suck Bang Blow. There's tons of things for riders to do. Burnout contests, wheelies, there's stunt riders, there's live bands every night. Plenty of things to do here at Harley Davidson. We have 6 different events that we're hosting throughout the Grand Strand this week. So lots of things for people to come and enjoy rally with us. Well, this rally started years ago where it was more of just a weekend rally. As you can see, riders are coming earlier now. This is being turned into more of a week-long rally. We haven't really figured out the exact reason why, but we have a lot of theories behind it. One is our location and the great weather. So this is a great spot for people that want to ride to us, but maybe don't want to ride all the way to Florida coming from the Northeast. It's a great one-day ride. Same thing for people coming from like Alabama and Tennessee. It's a great 6, 8, 10-hour ride where you don't have to travel all the way to Sturgis to go see a rally once a year, or all the way to Daytona if they can't make it. So I think weather's on our side, location's on our side, and this is a very huge tourist area that's very family friendly. So people come here all summer long with their kids, with their families, with their wives, and then it's time to break loose and come out and have a little adult fun. So lots of many reasons why this rally has been growing, and we love it. Every year we get to see more and more people come, and we're all for it.
Hey, I'm attorney Justin Lovely here in Myrtle Beach. We're here at the Lovely Law Firm. Also have the Myrtle Beach Biker Lawyer brand. I ride here. I'm a lawyer here. We live in the community, work here with my wife, my law partner, and we handle a lot of motorcycle injury cases and really any kind of legal issues that the biker may have. We want to be their trusted legal advisor, and if it's something that I can't handle in-house, we'll put them in the right spot and refer them out. So Amy and I wrote this book about 3 years ago. We actually have we've got a second edition coming out with some updates in the law. But we found a problem with people just that they'll go and they'll buy a motorcycle. They obviously want to ride. They're just listening to what these salesmen tell them, and they're not really educated as to the insurance issues and problems they're going to have when they own this bike in South Carolina. So what we've done, a lot of it's common sense, a lot of it's the law, and then a lot of it's our opinion on what we think you need to do. And it's been downloaded, and we've given it away to thousands of bikers in Myrtle Beach and all of South Carolina. Every time we have a rally, it's one of our hot swag items. Anybody who wants, I give it away for free. Got it on our website in a digital form. And I think it does a good job of, educating bikers and the whole riding community on the front end, so it can better prepare them hopefully they don't need me, but if they do need me, they're better educated. It tells you about, like, people forget the hand signals, for instance. Forget that. It talks about underinsured motorist coverage, the different types of injuries and how to treat them, different weird facts. A lot of it's really intuitive because all this data comes from the National Highway Traffic Safety Commission. They do a study on motorcycle cases, and it comes out every few years. But you'd be surprised, like certain places on the highway near your home, times of day, times of the week when these accidents, serious accidents happen. And if you can avoid those, and obviously, common sense will tell you it's the popular riding times, but if you can come 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after, it could save your life or keep you from, falling down. So any bunch of little tidbits like that are in here, and we've got great results from it. Again, we're working on a second edition, and just let me know, we can get it out to you.
Hi, this is Chris Best, the Biker Dad, and I've never been in a major motorcycle crash. Knock on wood that never happens. But if it ever does, I know that Justin and Amy with the Lovely Law Firm have my back. Now here's the Biker Dad Bike of the Week. Bike of the Week. Bike of the Week. Bike of the Week. We're here with Steve from Mobile Bay Harley Davidson to talk about Street Bob. I love Street Bobs. You've ridden thousands of miles alongside mine. So tell us about this one.
So this is a 2021 Harley Davidson Street Bob. It is the Milwaukee 8 Street Bob. So Harley changed out the dyno frame for the soft tail frame so they could cram a big Milwaukee 8 engine inside of a really, really small lightweight bike, right? They did away with the 2 external shocks and put a monoshock inside. The monoshock does allow for a little bit better adjustment and does make for a softer, more stable ride in some of the roads that you and I have ridden down together. And like I said, it is a really lightweight motorcycle. And with the 114 in there, it's just a lot of power on a really light bike. You do have the digital speedo in there. That's going to be a big change from what you're used to. Having an analog fuel gauge on the side of the tank with your bike versus digital right there in front of you. So it's going to be right in front of your face. There's not going to be any bending over or trying to look at it, anything like that. And all the new Milwaukee 8 Softails do come with a LED headlamp in there with a ring around it that is Harley Davidson. That's what tells you it's a Harley Davidson versus another brand, is that halo.
All right, I love my Street Bob. I have not ridden the Softail Street Bob yet, so let's check it out and see how it rides. I have one and I love the Street Bobs, but I have not ridden this one yet. The Softail Street Bob is a little bit different than my Dyna. One of the biggest things is that it's got a 114 engine in it. Practice my figure eights. I'll be able to do that a lot better than that. You probably easily make yourself dizzy on this bike with the tight turns you do. It rides awesome. Obviously, it's a Street Bob, one of my favorite bikes of all time. And I'd say, I hate to say it, I love my Dyna. There's a lot of stuff about this bike that's better than my Dyna. It's even lighter, more nimble, and that 114 is awesome. Hey, I try to do some figure eights. It's been a long time since I did. This thing ought to be able to do that on a dime. It's more about the rider than the motorcycle. This bike is awesome.
This is Biker Dad. This is Biker Dad.
So I'm walking along the beach here in Myrtle Beach and I see the sign right there that says gay dolphin. So I'm thinking to myself, what's a gay dolphin? How do you tell if a dolphin is gay? So in order to get those questions answered, I went inside to ask.
I'm Jeff Andrews, working with the Gay Dolphin. The owner's mother, when they first opened the place, used to sit and watch the dolphins. And they always looked happy to her, and this was in 1946, so it's been a long time ago. And so she's a happy dolphin. It gave me happy then, and so they just rolled with it, it's never been changed. And what's a gay dolphin? How do you know if a dolphin's gay? You get a lot of that. Honestly, it's a really good place to work. Really great people to work for. It's family away from home, you know, it's a second family. It's a great place to visit. Come see us.
This is Biker Dad.
My name is Corey Scanlon. My company is Militant Motor Company out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're here in Myrtle Beach this week for Fall Bike Fest. We build custom bikes overall, really a brand, hats, shirts, apparel, got all types of stuff hanging around here for sale. First year out, so we're putting stuff out every month, new products, new gear. But yeah, overall we're a brand, but I built these bikes, built this bike over here, 30-inch Softail breakout. Built the Road Glide over here behind you that we're actually around the wall. It's nice. Weather's nice so far, so you know, it's the beginning of the week. It's really starting to get rolling now, so it's picking up, but it's good. I like the big wheels. It's just, it really grabs attention. not necessarily only big wheels, but style in general. It just depends on the bike and, you know, the style for me. But big wheels definitely right now, they draw a lot of attention. I've had too many people tell me that I can't and I won't and I shouldn't, and, you know, why are you doing this, and it's not going to work. I've heard it all. Don't listen to nobody. If you think you can do it, just do it.
This is Biker Dad.
Hello again, I'm attorney Justin Lovely with the Lovely Law Firm here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I want to talk to you today about a benefit that we offer the riding community, and we sponsor these all through the coast and really the whole state of South Carolina. But that's accident scene management training that is taught and ran through the Road Guardians organization. Now, we have EMTs that have been specially trained to teach bikers and biker motorcycle clubs, anybody who wants to come. They will train them how to save a life and how to treat your fellow rider or even treat yourself in the event that you fall. Now here's two crazy facts that a lot of people don't understand about this training and why you need it. EMTs, to get certified in this state, only require 5 minutes of helmet removal training. And then another fact, they only need 15 minutes of tourniquet training. Well, that's crazy to me. That's insane. So by the time you call 911, by the time they get there, very easily bad things could happen. So we try to teach bikers these safety classes with the accident scene management program, train them everything that an EMT would know, everything that first responders are going to know. So you'll be able to either help yourself or save the life of a fellow rider. We offer these usually every month. It's a lot more busier in the off season. Of course, everybody's riding during the summer, don't want to go, but if you go to our website or just touch base with us on social media, you can find out when our next class is. And again, it's sponsored by us. It's a great time. I'm in there with you all day. We have breakfast, we're shooting video, we have lunch, and then you get certified at the end. So give us a call or go check out our website at myrtlebeachbikerlawyer.com and you can get some more information on these ASM classes.
Hi, this is Chris Best, the Biker Dad, and I've never been in a major motorcycle crash, knock on wood that never happens. But if it ever does, I know that Justin and Amy with the Lovely Law Firm have my back. This Back on Two segment is brought to you by the Lovely Law Firm and the National Academy of Motorcycle Injury Lawyers.
Hi, I'm Josh McCain. This happened on June 12th, 2019 at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I remember it because it's such an odd situation. When you get hit on a basically empty road, it kind of sticks with you. About 6 o'clock in the morning, I was going from my home in Pace, Florida, out to East Egland for work. About mile marker 37, I had just passed underneath a bridge when all of a sudden I feel my motorcycle shudder. And next thing I know is I'm airborne and rolling through the median. At that point, you actually had time, or I had time to think, am I going to stop? I had rolled so much. Eventually I stopped. I went to get back up when some guy tackled me. I asked him what happened, and he told me I got hit. Up to that point, I had no clue. Paramedics arrived on scene. They life-flighted me from that spot to Pensacola, where I got higher echelon treatment. Surprisingly, the only things that were broken was a shoulder blade, 5 ribs, a fibula, and a couple bones in the foot. You're always recovering from an injury like that. You always have arthritis. It feels like someone's stabbing me in the shoulder blade every time the weather changes. But I was out of work for about 4 months. The good side of that was it gave me 4 months to focus on getting back into college and getting my degree. Without it, I don't know if I'd made it through college. It's hard to think that the next time you get on your bike, it could be your last. There's a sense of freedom that comes with being on 2 wheels. I know that's very cliche, but that's the truth. I can hide in fear all my life, or I can get out and enjoy life. And I've chosen, especially after that day, to live to the fullest. Things will go wrong, whether your fault or someone else's. And the only thing you can do is get up, dust yourself off, and press forward.
This is Biker Dad.
A lot of you might be watching Biker Dad for the first time here on the TV show, but if you followed me on social media for the past 10 years or so. Pretty much along for the entire ride has been this is my pride and joy, part of the family, and I love it, but it is showing its age. It's time to freshen it up. So we're actually going to do an entire motorcycle makeover on Elvis over the next few months, but we're going to start with paint and fixing the paint on the bike. Garrett is here with Black Sprocket Garage. He's one of my friends who rides with me here a lot, and he's the one and only member of the local Specters Motorcycle Club, so that's pretty cool too. One spot of this bike we're definitely not going to change, and we can talk about everything else that we will here in a second, is this. This is very special to me. This is the original, very first Biker Dad logo. That's the city of Memphis in the skyline. That's where we got started. We're on the Alabama coast now and nationwide and worldwide, but that's where it started. All right, so what's the first step?
Basically, let's start at the back and work our way forward. Just start taking stuff off and stacking it up. Cool. I'll get started on it, man.
All right, awesome, thanks.
No problem.
The next episode of the Biker Dad Show, we are in Daytona Beach, Florida for Biketoberfest. As you can see, things are back in full swing here. No COVID restrictions. We're going to be talking about the latest in custom bike trends. We're going to visit a haunted lighthouse where the ghosts aren't the scariest thing. And Heels on Wheels, my new friend who's an advocate for motorcyclists and also just a bad biker mama. That's next week on the Biker Dad Show. Hey, we're here in Biker Dad World Headquarters, otherwise known as my garage. If you like a good laugh now and then, check out our TikTok 2. Try to say that a few times.
Dad, what are you doing out here?
I'm just out here relaxing after winning an argument with your mother.
I'm Constable Nathan Counter of the West Prairie Sound OPP Detachment. Road safety is a responsibility that is shared amongst all drivers. Make sure to take the time to look around obstacles in your view. You never know what they may be hiding. Not texting and hands-free operation of cell phones only. Big or small, we all have to share the road.